I remember being 13 years old in my teens and realizing at that time that my mom wasn't there, but also knowing at that time my mother was kind of excelling in her career. I remember my mom settling in her career as a sales rep for Northrop. And at that time, even though I didn't realize it, that took a lot of overtime. One thing I do know at 13 years old is the times that I needed my mom was not there. Not understanding that my mom was working, but for me, my mom was not there. So at these times that I felt that my mom was not there, I tried to seek other attention from other people's moms. I had friends that their moms were on drugs, that did drugs. We were a little different because my mom was still stable and consistent. We were raised, which sets us a little different from the people that we were raised with. My mom and my stepdad, we were raised in a house. All of my friends were raised in apartment buildings. We had to be home by a certain time. All of my friends did not. We knew what time we were eating. All of my friends did not. So for us, our friends were the fun ones. So when my mom was at work, that's what we did. We spent a lot of time at our friend's house because their parents we got to do whatever. And that was fun for us. It was actually fun for me because I can be somewhere that there were no rules. And that was exciting for me. I can remember one time, and this is actually starting, where my case leaded, where I was about to start my administration and I wanted to talk to my mom. My mom wasn't there because my mom was at work. And I had went through so many emotions at that time. The only thing I knew was to go to a friend of mine's house. Alcohol is there, drinking is there, everything is there. We got to participate with anything at 13 years old. So I enjoyed being at my friend's house. So even when my mom was there, I learned how to sneak out the window just to go be with my friends. Because it was exciting. It was exciting over there. We wasn't told what to do. We wasn't told we had to be in the house at a certain time. We just had fun for me at 13 years old. So one thing I knew about being different from a lot of people that I grew up with was I always had a voice. Like I always had something to say. Like I always questioned everything. Even all the way back down to my mom, questioning a lot. Really not understanding the generation that I was in was mainly, we were hurt. We were seen but not heard. So, like I said, I took advantage of the time that my mom was working, which allowed me to be out in the streets and learn different things from different people. For me, it's funny when people say gang relation and gang banging. The majority of the people that was in gang activities were the people that I grew up with. So they were all neighboring friends. The only difference is being neighborhood friends is when you're going to defend something, you're all going together and you're not questioning anything. And that's the same what happened with my case. I had some friends that were going out one day and they're like, hey, jump in the car, Keisha. And I'm like, sure. I didn't know what was going to happen prior, but I jumped in the car. We went to another neighborhood outside of our own. We found people that we did not get along with. I speak on confidence a lot because I didn't have the confidence to tell the person no. I just knew that it was something that I had to do because I was given that gun. And in split seconds, I even asked myself, even if I had the confidence to say no in an environment, what I have, and I still don't think I would have because it was the environment. So I was given a gun at the first hand of someone passing by that we knew was our enemy. I was told to shoot, and I did. And from that day, just hours later, started my incarceration. Because of the neighborhood and the police officers knowing each other, word get around fast. So they knew exactly where to go. They specifically asked for me. I was immediately taken in, probably hours later, and was asked what happened. For me, still, it's like a brownie point when you're in the game, not understanding when you're talking to the cops, it's not. So the brownie point for me was, yeah, I did. Yes, I did. Not knowing that would destroy me. So therein lies the start of my incarceration.